What would you do if your family was starving, your child was sick, and the world had turned its back on you? Would you break the rules to save them, or would you watch them suffer in silence? This is the heartbreaking story of one man, an employee, a father, a husband, who made a desperate choice and paid the ultimate price. Stay with me, because the ending will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about judgment, mercy, and humanity. Meet Daniel. To his coworkers, Daniel was the dependable guy in the office, the one who never came late, who worked overtime without complaint, and who always had a kind word for everyone. He blended into the background, just another hard-working American trying to get by. But what they didn't see was the storm raging outside those office walls. Daniel's wife had lost her job months earlier. Their youngest daughter was battling asthma that required costly medication. Their fridge was often empty, and eviction notices slipped under the door became a normal sight. While others at work joked about weekend plans or dinners out, Daniel was secretly calculating how to stretch a few dollars to buy bread and milk. One night after returning home from work, Daniel found his wife crying at the kitchen table. The electricity had been cut off. Their children were huddled under blankets, their stomachs growling with hunger. His daughter's inhaler was nearly empty, and the pharmacy refused to release more medication without payment. For Daniel, this wasn't just financial hardship, it was survival. He had tried everything: overtime, loans, selling what little they owned. But the walls were closing in, and his family was slipping through the cracks. The next day at work, Daniel stared at the company's petty cash drawer. He knew it was wrong. He knew the risk. But in his heart, he wasn't thinking about himself. He was thinking about his little girl gasping for air, about his wife's tears, about his children's empty plates. With trembling hands, Daniel took the money. Not thousands, not millions, just enough for groceries, for rent, for medicine. That night, for the first time in weeks, his children ate a warm meal. His daughter slept peacefully with her inhaler by her side. Daniel should have felt relief, but instead, he felt the heavy weight of fear. It didn't take long for the company to notice. When the missing funds were traced back to Daniel, his world collapsed. His colleagues, the very people who praised his hard work, turned their backs instantly. Whispers spread through the office. Thief! Liar! How could he? Daniel tried to explain. He begged them to listen. He told them about the hospital bills, the eviction notices, the empty cupboards. But no one cared. In their eyes, he was just another dishonest man caught stealing. The company wasted no time. He was fired, disgraced, and escorted out of the building. The same people who once called him a friend refused to meet his eyes. Weeks later, the truth began to surface. A co-worker who lived nearby saw Daniel's children walking to school in torn shoes, clutching lunch bags with nothing but a piece of bread inside. Another overheard his wife at the pharmacy, begging for credit so she could get her daughter's medication. Slowly, the pieces came together. This man they condemned wasn't a greedy criminal. He was a father trying to save his family. But by then, it was too late. The damage was done. Daniel had lost his job, his reputation, and his dignity. His family continued to struggle, but now with the added weight of public shame. And his colleagues? They were left haunted by guilt, realizing they had judged a man without ever asking why. And this, friends, is the painful truth. We live in a world that's quick to judge and slow to understand. Too often, we see someone's actions without ever knowing their pain. What looks like betrayal might actually be sacrifice. What looks like weakness might actually be courage in disguise. Daniel's story is not just about one man. It's about all of us. How many times have we condemned someone without knowing their struggle? How many times have we chosen judgment over compassion? So let me leave you with this question. If you were in Daniel's shoes, hungry children, a sick daughter, and no help in sight, would you have done the same? Or would you have watched your family suffer in silence? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And remember, before you judge someone, always ask yourself, what if their story is deeper than what I can see?